If you are a founder, freelancer, or small business owner struggling to bring in new customers, attract the right ones, or keep the old ones coming back, this one is for you. Hi, I'm Julia. I've spent about 8 years doing brand and marketing strategy for companies like Disney, Siemens, and BMW Group. These days, I do the same work also for businesses with none of their budget. If you are a Fortune 500 company, you obviously have a budget for an agency, a research team, or a six-figure line item for focus group. When you are small, you have none of that. You are your own marketing department. Just you, a product or service you believe in, and the sinking feeling that you might be talking to the wrong people. Or worse, talking to the right people but saying the wrong thing. And here's the part almost nobody tells you. Market research captures what people say, but it rarely captures what they actually do. And this is often the main reason why you are not quite happy with your customers. I'm going to show you two examples. One brand that got this catastrophically wrong and one that got it right. And I'll give you 3 cheat codes you can access for free right now that will tell you more about your customer than any survey ever will. You see, when you are small, every marketing dollar counts, and you absolutely can't afford to guess. So let's learn from other people's mistakes. Let's go. The first case study I have for you is about McDonald's. McDonald's found this out the hard way. In 2005, they launched the premium salad line after extensive research showed customers wanted healthier options. The data was clear, the salads were well reviewed, they put real money behind it. But for some reason, years later, salads had settled at around 2 to 3% of total sales, and the double quarter pounder was doing just fine. You see, people told researchers they wanted salads, but at 1 p.m. after a night out, they bought a Big Mac, not a salad. So when you ask someone what they want, they give you an answer, but it's almost never the whole truth, because they don't always know themselves, because they want to look good in front of the person asking, or because the question itself shapes the response in a certain way. But for a small business or a founder, this is the expensive kind of lesson. You don't have the budget for a failed launch, you don't have 6 months of runway to guess wrong, so how do you get the real answer? Let's go back to the early 80s. Harley-Davidson is nearly bankrupt because Japanese motorcycles are cheaper, faster, and more reliable back then. The logical move is obvious: build a better bike at a lower price. But that's not what they actually did. They understood something their balance sheet couldn't show them. Their customers weren't buying a motorcycle. Riders walked into dealerships, paid a serious premium, and walked out feeling like outlaw. The bike wasn't just for transportation. More importantly, it was an identity transformation. So Harley stopped marketing the bike and they actually started to market the noise, the leather, and the drive instead. And as a result, the Harley Owners Group, the so-called HOG, became one of the most powerful brand communities in the industry. Rider-organized rallies, a community strong enough that people voluntarily tattoo their logo on their skin. So as you can see, Harley understood the actual desire underneath the purchase. Not a motorcycle, but freedom, rebellion, and belonging. And they figured that out by watching, by hanging around rallies and paying attention to what riders actually talked about. For a small business or a freelancer, the lesson isn't build a million-person community, it's this: stop asking, start observing. Your customer is telling you what they want constantly, just not in the places you are looking. I know you don't have rallies to hang around at, you don't have a research budget neither, so here's the equivalent: 3 cheat codes for free. The first one, I call it the 2 a.m. search. Here we capture what people type into Google when nobody's watching. What Reddit threads in your niche they are reading, YouTube comments on competitor videos, Amazon reviews of competing products, especially the 3-star ones. And as you can tell, search history doesn't perform for anyone. It might be one of the most honest confessions we have, and it's free. see. The second one, the words they actually use. Join the communities where your customers already hang out. Facebook groups, Slack communities, Discord servers, subreddit, and observe. Pay attention to the exact language people use to describe their problems and frustration. If your marketing copy doesn't echo those words, you are speaking a different language than the one your customer thinks in. The third one, the gap between the sale and the result. You sell someone your thing, they seem to be happy. But what happens after? What does your product actually change for them 3 months later? If you can name that downstream outcome, not just the deliverable, your marketing stops sounding like a pitch and starts sounding like a promise you can back up. These 3 streams cost nothing, they just require you to start listening carefully. Most people won't do it because filling out a worksheet feels more productive than sitting with real, messy data. So that's the gap I kept running into. And someone is going to monetize the gap between what customers say and what they actually do. The question is who? You see, nobody teaches you how to actually understand your customer, and you've ever hired a freelancer or an agency for this, chances are they handed you a persona template or similar and called it strategy. And that's why I built Know Your Client. Just one easy tool that walks you through over 160 data buckets on your customer across 8 layers, including the 3 data streams I just showed you. And if you won't spend your precious time on the heavy lifting, let the tool figure that out for you. With this tool, you can discover who they really are, how they make decisions, what pushes them to act, the hidden psychology behind the purchase, and way more, so that you will be able to stop running ads that don't convert, close more on sales calls, refine your offer, fill your content pipeline, and more. So when was the last time you actually listened to your customer? Real observation of their actual behavior, in their actual words, in their actual context. If that question makes you uncomfortable, good. That discomfort is your competitive advantage. Most small business owners and founders will never sit with it. They'll keep filling out avatar worksheets and wondering why the launch fell flat. And the ones who do the uncomfortable work build better businesses. Now you know it. I'll see you around.